It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
But now the real question is, did Kyo kill Angie, or is Kyo getting away with this murder scot-free?
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
So then why did you do it?
What you talking about, Kyo?
That was so out of nowhere. Okay.
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
So the dried blood just like never came up, right? That was just like a red herring for no reason. There's just dried blood down there because no explained reason. So I don't think that ever came up. If it did, please let me know. But I'm assuming that if we're moving right back on to Angie's thing, then it's never coming up again. And yeah, I mean, unless somebody killed Angie and then hid under the floorboards for some reason, I don't know. If that dried blood doesn't come up, I'm a little upset about that, because that seemed to point in every direction that somebody was under there at some point. That's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? What happened for an answer for that? It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie.
I don't remember the order of events. If somebody can clear that up, were they told about the second body thing before he committed that murder, or did he commit that murder just like hoping he could get away with it, and he didn't know that he would get away with it?
For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue.
I think that was after Tenko's body was discovered, so I think Kyo was like doing it expecting to actually become a blackened, but then he was told like, oh, this murder's just not going to get you anything. So I think he just committed a pointless murder, but he was doing it to try and get away.
Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue?
Oh gosh.
No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
This is going to be an interesting thing. I'm going to assume that Kyo did not kill Angie, and that this is just a story like moving into the next chapter of, oh, we have like a murderer that tried to kill like with us. So, and I feel like that's going to be a big thing. So I don't know if I like the fact that we have spent like 2 hours getting to this point or not. Probably like an hour of it spent on like the Tenko stuff. It's like, was all that worth it to figure out who did it and all the details, or is it just going to be kind of like a big waste of time? I'm not entirely sure. I'm sort of 50-50 with how I feel about that. I guess we'll see as I let it sit and settle for a while.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
I feel like he's been telling you that forever, but nobody listens to him.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Okay, but, oh. Himiko, did you kill Angie?
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies
Yes,
were
okay,
found,
yep.
yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
That is going to be an awkward situation for you next chapter. I feel like somebody's gonna want to kill Kyo.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that. Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
I mean, there definitely is, and everybody doesn't want to, but yeah.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you.
Ooh.
Wowee! This argument is getting intense. At times like this, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what's happening? I was like, okay, we're doing this.
I'm waiting for this.
Okay, I like these.
You're waiting for it.
That was fun. Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Okay. I didn't think this was leading to a split opinion, but I guess it makes sense that it is. Alright. These are fun. I like these. Poor Gonta is just like down there alone between two dead people. Don't vote yet. Okay.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
That took me too long to figure out like what.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kibo.
Nope, that was not the
We
one.
don't
I meant
know
to
for
do
certain
lab.
That Kyo killed
That was
Angie.
supposed to be on lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kibo. We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Oh, that wasn't it. Alright, well, I'll get to start from the beginning. I messed up a couple of button presses and I didn't look through my options carefully. Oh, so my bad. You're a Shuichi. When I said anyone who didn't vote would receive death. Oh, okay, they frame it as I didn't vote. Interesting. Yeah, just retry.
We can't let it end here.
How far back do I go? Okay. I was like, can I skip past this? Yeah, okay, okay. Alright, this is definitely gonna be the hardest one now. Alright, let's see. Let me look at my options a little bit better.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Yo. Okay, but we don't know that. I think that one's Kyo.
Angie's research lab and killed her.
Kyo, anyone could have entered my lab.
Okay, that might not have been it.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo, anyone could have entered my lab.
Yes.
Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Oh no, blackened, blackened, blackened.
Kokichi. Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Oh, rule.
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got
Mystery.
this. Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Correct. Okay.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. We vote now, we'll never know the truth. We have to defend that point.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo, anyone could have entered my lab.
That's what I did last time.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Wait, but I'm just doing the same thing again?
Second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect
Kyo, not possible.
I am so confused. Why am I doing the same thing twice?
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death.
I got this.
Why did I just do the same thing
There's
twice?
still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and...
What? We have to work together. I don't understand. Vote now whenever.
Kyo killed Tenko.
What? I don't understand. Why is what I'm doing wrong?
Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Because I didn't get the first ones right?
The katana was
Wait, so the
found
first two are
in
just
Kyo's
wrong?
lab.
Oh, come off it. Are you serious? So all these other ones are right, it's just because the first two are wrong. I have to go through all of it all over again? Oh, screw off.
Tenko and Angie.
Kibo, we don't know for
Oh,
certain
shoot.
that Kyo killed Angie.
I think I already tried that before.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can like save, oops, if I can save time or whatever.
Did kill Tenko, but he not blackened Kokichi.
Alright, I'm just doing this to hopefully not lose too much health or whatever. Alright, so Angie is the last one left over. This one was awful. Why was this one so dumb?
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
So, now we have Kyo.
We don't know for certain.
And I gotta make my way up to Angie.
Forced his way into Angie's.
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
I thought I already did these before.
The katana was found in Kyo.
I just don't understand why I have to do it all over again like this. This is such a... I don't know. It takes so much time to go through the whole thing all over again. Just to change like one answer or whatever. That was weird. Oh gosh. Oh. Hit the button. I can match better than you. We'll just beat you with brute force.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Is there?
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene.
The blood under the floor?
I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
What is like, you know, Angie doesn't have like an X over her face. She has like different things at like, oh, they're like wings. Oh, they're like little angel wings in a halo. Oh, okay. That's cute. Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. Please tell me if this stupid dried blood never comes up, I am going to scream.
This is it!
Oh my gosh.
The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation.
Yes, this has a purpose. Oh, thank goodness.
It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped.
All right, everything is starting to come together, hopefully. I think this would iron out every detail that happened with Tenko's murder, and now we can start connecting this to Angie's murder.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that blood stain the only dry one?
Bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because bloodstain, it happened before the seance, there before Tenko was killed. Was from the investigation. I mean, literally all of the above? At least the first two. I was like, the first two is kind of saying the same thing.
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder.
Yeah.
It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. Does it? From before the seance. Angie?
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Ooh, now that is a twist. What?
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Oh god, of course this is gonna get more complicated. Alright, alright.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities.
It does.
We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start.
Sure you did.
So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
Yeah, why would you think that?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and was headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or... I don't know. Why would she go there?
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left
Why?
the lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room?
Yeah.
There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
Is that right?
I agree.
Oh. Because she did need to burn the book or whatever, right?
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax play!
Yeah, of course.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After burning the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, so she had to go...
Did she seek out a candle?
Get a
so
candle.
She could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
Interesting.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
Okay.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
There wasn't that much of it, though, honestly. But she did have duct tape.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held.
That's crazy.
Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
I don't think that's what she wants to hear.
If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab?
That is a little crazy.
Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
Yeah.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
That would make sense.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Additionally, yeah. So she had multiple things. Oh, okay. They wanted to be more specific. Probably the forehead lacerations, right below it.
Damn it!
Or the bloody duct tape. I mean, either one of these.
This is it.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was going for with the first one, but yeah.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana.
If I took like 3 extra seconds to actually look at my options, I would have done that.
But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow.
Yeah, because if you think she's killed in there,
It's all
oh,
clear now.
so that would make me think that the killer would want to frame somebody from the Student Council Academy, which would then make me think that the killer is not in like the Student Council. So, but there's not that many options unless it just comes back to Kyo again.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear.
Yo, do you have a problem with all this stuff? Is it gonna lead to you?
What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
You have a problem?
What are you all? You.
What?
What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Oh.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Oh. So you have like multiple personalities?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
Huh.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
Now, it sounds so much like Kyo is the one that just killed both of them.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Why are you so angry about this? Alright. Guess we're fighting with Kyo some more.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible!
Why?
That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
Oh gosh, that one needed so many cuts.
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down later.
Oh, the
There'd
goalies
still be traces
on
of evidence left behind, but there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Oh, the duct tape. I'm glad I saw that just in the nick of time.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was there.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
We just don't know who, although there's only one person that is acting very suspicious.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
I mean, we'll see. The only one who's acting suspicious is Kyo. I'm not convinced this is right, but I'm gonna go for it.
It has to be you.
Okay. If it was anybody else, I would have had the same complaint as I don't have enough information.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
But because of how Kyo was acting, I was like, this is not how an innocent person acts. Oh gosh.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
Yeah, Kyo was the first one to be brought up, and I was just like, it's too obvious, but maybe it circles back around to being the obvious, and in this case it was.
You killed both of them. if you kill them.
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Yeah.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
Really?
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Maybe. Oh, Kyo was setting up the whole seance thing to kill somebody in the murder, and then while he was doing that, Angie came in and, like, saw what he was doing, and so we just had to react and think of something quick.
Huh? Which one?
The murder that was an accident was the murder of Angie.
That's it.
Okay.
Angie's murder was an accident.
This is very, very similar in a sense to what happened in Chapter 3 of Danganronpa 2, where it's just like, oh, well, I was busy, you know, doing one thing. Somebody came in and I decided to kill him really quick. Very similar things here.
Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick.
And I don't think it's not like he specifically targeted Tenko. I think he just would have killed anybody who decided to go in the middle. I don't think he cared. He just wanted to try and get out.
But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in.
I am interested to see if we learn a little bit more about if he had any, like, outside motivation. Like, did he see his motive video? Did something there, like, prompt him? Is this other personality gonna come into play for something that's giving him a reason to want to get out so badly? Who knows?